Welcome back to Chevrolet here at SEMA 2012, and I'm getting opportunity today. It's like, this is a lifetime dream for a guy like me. Talk to the designers and the engineers and some of the racers. This is great, and first of all, I appreciate it. General Motors letting me do this, Chevrolet. Ed, how you doing?
Great, great.
Director of Performance, Variants, Parts, and Motorsports Engineering. Over 23 years at General Motors. You've been around for a while.
Yeah, a lot of neat opportunities, cool assignments.
Vehicle-specific parts and engineering. Let's talk about this. I was talking to Dr. Jamie Meyer, and he says, you know what? We work these things over, we try and break them, and when we can't break them, we know we're there. And that's, the testing that you guys have to do, it must be fun.
Yeah.
Because that means you got to go out on the track and drive it, right?
Certainly, every day you got to put a helmet on as part of your job. It's a good day in the office. But when you have this kind of performance, you really have to overstress the parts to make sure that your customers are going to be satisfied with the durability, reliability. So as an example, for these Camaro Performance Parts that we're going to talk about here and we have displayed around the corner, we put these parts through a test regimen that included 800 autocross laps, over 250 miles at Road Atlanta.
Who was driving?
Andy Pilgrim, who
Really?
is a GM partner, drives a Cadillac in the World Challenge Series.
Yeah.
Was hired out to do the driving, really wrung the car out, gave us some great feedback on the performance. But that kind of mileage accumulation, we did over 100 quarter-mile drag strip launches, 400 of our Woodward launches, which harkens back to the famous road in the Detroit area where muscle cars did a lot of stoplight drag racing.
Right.
So when you start talking about hundreds and hundreds of these things, I think you develop the confidence that the customers are going to get something that's really bulletproof.
So you're talking about those stoplight, drag races. So when I was 17, I had a 67 Chevelle. We just put a new automatic transmission in it. I was so happy. I'm going down to the boulevard to cruise a little bit, and this guy in a 67 Camaro pulls up next to me. And here I am, Chevelle Camaro, right? And he puts his, I think he must have had a stick shift, so he's in there revving it. And I go, all right, I'm gonna put mine in neutral. Put mine in neutral, rev my engine, the light's red, and we're gonna race. So I think I'm gonna blow his doors off. He doesn't know what I got under the hood. Light turns yellow, we're watching it. I'm ready, I'm run, and I popped it into gear, my engine goes, pow! Engine dies. He goes, takes off down the street. There was a cop in the alley.
Oh,
he got
man.
arrested. So you know what? That one time that I lost the race was the one I needed to lose.
I think we all, probably most of the people in the building here have a story or two not too dissimilar
great.
from that.
I got lucky that night. Believe me, that
man.
was great. So talk about this now. This is something that's really coming on strong for Chevrolet, is these vehicle-specific parts.
Yeah, I think the maybe fundamental changes as we develop these really high-performance cars. You look at some of the parts like the brake system, the driveline, the suspension, and you say, man, I wonder if there aren't customers out there with V6 or V8 Camaros that would want to put a little bit of this Z01 DNA in their car and actually elevate the street level performance. And since we've already developed and validated these parts and we know they bolt in, why not make them available as a kit to the customers? And so we started talking about that last year at SEMA as a concept, and I'm so proud to look around the corner here and see the parts on the board, and I've been talking to people the last couple days about it, and people are really excited about the opportunity to get genuine Chevrolet performance parts that they know come from the Oshawa factory on a Z01, and they can buy those parts and put them on their Camaro or have their dealer install them and really elevate the performance of their car. So that's exciting for us.
Is this starting a new trend for GM Performance with these vehicle-specific? What's the future hold for this?
That's a fantastic question. I think there's two things we can do, and one is to take the high-performance parts off our high-performance variants and kit and sell those parts. The other one is to say, in the case of a Sonic here, where we don't yet have an SS model in production, maybe there's things we can do to elevate the performance of that a little bit. And so things like a bigger wheel tire with a summer tire package, a brake kit, suspension modifications. Those are things we're looking at where we're not taking them from a higher performance car, but developing new parts and letting the customers elevate the performance, the street level performance incrementally, and maybe start approaching that SS kind of level in a vehicle like a Sonic. So that's that's the sort of two-pronged approach we're taking, and it's really exciting to be working on this kind of stuff.
Are you an engineer?
Yeah, mechanical engineer by training. Yes.
Who says engineers don't have passion? I love that, man. Look at that.
It's very exciting.
Ed Piatek. All right, brother. Thank you. Director of Performance Variants, Parts, and Motorsports Engineering. You know what? Keep it up.
Thank you.
Kick some butt.
Thank you very much.
All right, more here in just a few minutes. We're going to be talking to some of the guys, again from SEMA. We're trying to cover this event from design, engineering, right on down to the passion that makes us who we are as car guys and gals in this industry. I'm Alan Taylor here on the Chevrolet stage. We'll be right back.